And I'm back with a few more battle videos. So this looks to be when I'm playing around with a plasma variant, specifically with, well, as you can see, the Kangaskhan is a Pyroar counter, and then this is kind of like a Speed Lugia version. I am playing one of the biggest decks out there right now, Yveltal Garbodor, which you'll, yep, so there's... at first, it just looks like a standard Darkrai deck, but I think it turns into Yveltal Garbodor. You don't need the Kangaskhan unless you're hitting the Pyroars, so usually they're just kind of Ultra Ball fodder right then in the beginning. So I'm going to probably go ahead and go for a Thundurus here. Nope, I decide just to go for the Lugia, thinking that maybe, I guess, that Deoxys is going to be stuck for a little while. And I hate to throw out 2 Colress, but I don't want a Colress for 3, so I had to just Juniper everything away. I'm definitely drawing into the Pokemon now, though. So this is a pretty nice start for me now. I've got that Thundurus, I've got 3 Deoxys on the field. We're going to go ahead and get the 4th Deoxys out. And since I'm the one going first, I can't attack anyways. So I'm just going to sit with these 3 cards in hand and hope that I played it out so much that maybe he ends me instead. Unfortunately, no. Looks like he, yeah, he had the opportunity to end, but it looks like he kind of had some other junk in his hand too that he didn't need. So he ends up just Junipering it. And I'm left holding absolutely nothing, hoping that I top deck into something good. So he's going to Junk Hunt and get a Floatstone and a Dark Patch back. And all I draw into is another Plasma Ball. So I'm not even going to play it, not going to let him know. I'm just going to attach energy for the turn on the Deoxys. And, I mean, if I have to start, resorting to Helix Forcing, I'm more than happy to do that. Helix Force, it really isn't a bad move anyways. With the Yveltals, you have to worry about, they can't really just stack up all the energy on them because I'll just Helix Force you back. So it's not a bad idea to go ahead and get this Deoxys powered up while I hopefully, I'm just waiting for a really good top deck. And it looks like he's going to retreat the Sableye, promote the little Yveltal, which hits me for 30, and then it attaches a dark energy from the discard to something on the bench. I don't remember if it's strictly a dark Pokemon or if it's any Pokemon. But it really doesn't matter because that Garbodor on the bench, yeah. Oh, sorry. Dog just barked, not sure why. Yeah, he's not going to be attaching to the Garbodor to actually attack. So I did finally hit the end. I burned the Plasma Ball just so I wouldn't just drop back into it. And, yeah. Unfortunately, I really didn't draw into anything else spectacular. I would have really liked to just, switch into the Thundurus. But I go ahead and play the Pokemon Catcher. And, I don't know, I'm seeing a few different options for myself. I'm wondering which one I'm going to take. I definitely forgot about Resistance for that one. Because I'm sure I would not have intentionally captured that thing up just to do 10 to it. In fact, I may have just kind of forgotten what my train of thought was, because I certainly wasn't thinking of just attacking with Helix Force. I was thinking of just retreating to that Thundurus. That energy would then be in the discard, and I could then just start hitting and start powering up Lugia or something like that. So, kind of odd, but now that he has Garbodor out, he doesn't have the free retreat, so he did have to burn a switch to get out of, get that Absol out of the active position. And looks like he's now going to power up the Absol, so capturing up anything to just kill time really isn't probably going to be a great strategy. But like I said, I was just trying to hold on to, something, trying to get some decent hands going. Yeah, I really don't know why I left that Deoxys active. I really should have retreated it. Anyways, he retreats back to his Absol, hitting me for 120 with my full bench, leaving me with only, was it 20 HP left? And I just draw into another catcher. Great. So, yeah, what I really need to do is just retreat, get to the Thundurus, catcher up an Yveltal, hopefully an Yveltal, and Juniper, and hope I hit a band, because I've got 4 Deoxys on the field. If I hit a Muscle Band, with the catcher heads on that Yveltal EX, I could knock it out. So let's hope for some catcher heads. And there we go. And we're going to drag that big Yveltal up. And with a Juniper, we have a really good chance of hitting a Muscle Band since we haven't hit one yet. And hit it. Not only do we hit the Muscle Band, but we're able to Startling Megaphone away some tools. Which, oh yeah, that was another thing we had to have, was the, I'm about to call it a tool scrapper, the Megaphone, so that my Deoxys can add 10 on. And that is the ideal turn right there, to be able to knock out a Yveltal that hasn't even gotten to play yet with my Thundurus, for only an energy and a Muscle Band. Although that 4 Deoxys on the field is pretty difficult to get sometimes. And I still got to attach from my discard pile to that Lugia, getting him powered up and ready. Even if I'm unable to use Lugia's ability to let me take the additional prize, yeah, having that powered up and ready to go is a very, very good thing. So, well, let's see. Now, what I could just do is computer search for Lysander and just go ahead and take another easy 2 prizes. I don't think I've tossed it out, so unless Lysander is prized, and my dog just ripped his toy in half. Okay. And I'm not seeing the Lysander, so it does look like it is prized. So instead I end up taking the Megaphone, because he did put another tool back on there, so that this way I'm hitting for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, which I believe Yveltal's HP is only 100, which is just enough to knock it out. So I'll go ahead and attach for the turn now. I think I need to go ahead and use that Shadow Triad. I'm looking for a Colress for next turn, but no, I decided to go for a Thundurus. So, okay. Yeah, because when I only have 2 cards in hand, he's gonna just probably end me anyways. Or I'm sorry, 3 prizes left, and he ends up ending me anyways. So, and as usual, just ends me into nothing. But that's okay. Still have a huge lead right now. And at this point, I'm kind of wondering why I put this battle video up. Now, I guess now, I'm not quite sure why he's attaching the Yveltal, because if he could have gotten that Darkrai powered up instead, he'd be able to take 4 prizes in 1 turn. Hitting the Thundurus and then sniping the Deoxys on the bench. And I think that's what ends up making this a pretty close game, is that while he hasn't taken a prize yet, he's got a lot of damage on the field and a sniper on his bench just ready to go. Which gives him, access to an easy 4 prizes whenever he decides to pretty much go for it. I'm very confused as to why he hasn't been powering up the Darkrai, but it looks like he's just going to junk hunt, get a tool back. I guess he doesn't have the tool for the Garbodor. And, oh, he concedes. Okay, so I'm not quite sure why I kept this. I think just because he had the potential there, so, like, even next turn, yeah, I would have had to hit the catcher heads on an EX and take it out with the Lugia, which yeah. I'm not quite sure. He still had a pretty good chance at coming back from this. But anyways, that's how the matchup goes in general. Hopefully you don't stay active with that Deoxys as long as I did. But like I said, I messed up there. I could have retreated it earlier. And that's about it. So hope you guys enjoyed, and stay tuned for more.